GM and welcome to the channel. Today we'll be discussing why I think the bottom is very likely in for Bitcoin and the entire crypto market. We'll go into Bitcoin, Ethereum, total free. We'll discuss also stablecoin dominance, and we will briefly discuss the stock market as crypto is heavily correlated on the stock market. Before we move on, make sure to check out Cobra's channel, because in this video we'll be using a lot of the 0.31s and minus 0.236 Fibonacci retracements. We will also use a lot of pitchforks here, and if you want to learn why those are the most powerful tools to predict the exact tops and bottoms for basically any asset, make sure to subscribe to Cobra and you will learn there why those tools are the most powerful tools to use for trading. Keep in mind that nothing in this video should be considered investing or trading advice. Let's move on, and to prove how powerful the 0.31 is, I will show you only one example, which is this one. When you pull the Fibonacci tool from the April lows to the highs we made in May, you can see how nicely the 0.31 retracement predicted the low for Bitcoin, and we managed to long it in Cobra's VIP section, for which I will put link down below, and I'm very active here. Make sure also to join Cobra's Discord. Why do I think bottom is already in for Bitcoin? When you pull the 0.31 from this low here, you can see how nicely Bitcoin bounced from the 0.31 Fibonacci. And right now, what I like to see for Bitcoin is breaking this zone of Fibonacci's, because you can stack the Fibonacci's on top of each other. You can see how we rejected right now on the shorter time frame from the 0.31 on both linear and logarithmic scales. On the shorter time frame, those targets are not that different, but we also have another 0.31 that goes from the all-time highs into the recent low, and this is the zone I would like Bitcoin to break to confirm that the low is really already in. What I like about this current low is that the open interest is dumping right now, and on the bounce is not going up. We also liquidated quite a lot of longs on this dip. If we go to the one monthly chart and 2 weekly and 2 week liquidation heat map, you can see that the major liquidations cluster are lying above this above the current price. And this is the zone I would like Bitcoin to break to really confirm that the low is already in. If you move to Ethereum, recently we bounced from the 0.31. If we pull the Fibonacci tool from the lows we made in June to the recent highs, when we use the linear scale. What I like about this 0.31 is that we have very nice confluence. If we pull the Fibonacci also from this second high, but we use logarithmic scale. For this, I will make sure that it's readjusted for the linear scale, and you can see how nicely correlated those 0.31s were. And in the VIP section, we managed to catch this exact low. For now, a good idea would be, if you manage to long it, to move your stop loss into break even, so that you have a trade that cannot lose. If it comes to total free, we also bounced recently from the 0.31. We closed one daily candle below the 0.31, but on Sunday and now Monday we are bouncing from this level, so I really like seeing that. On total free, If you go to stablecoin dominance, and for stablecoin dominance, I'm using USDT plus USDC dominance, because when you go to only to USDT dominance exclusively, this chart really likes to violate the pitchforks. And to prove it to you, you can see how the Trump rally behaved when USDT dominance started to approach the pitchfork. The pitchfork was touched multiple times and it was violated not only once but many times. But if we go to the USDT plus USDC dominance and we check back the previous pitchfork, you can see that it was very nicely respected. It was touched more also 3 times, but the pitchfork marked the top much nicer than USDT dominance exclusively. So right now for USDT plus USDC dominance, I will be watching at around 5.33 when we use logarithmic scale, and on the normal chart I will be watching the level of roughly 4.7%. Obviously, if we spend more time in this job, we can reach the median line a bit later, which would put the target even lower on both scales. Let's go to the stock market. S&P 500 bounced nicely from the 0.31 if we pull the Fibonacci from the low we made in May. And if you are curious about what ticker I'm using right now, because many VIPs are asking me this many times, this is the CFD chart on Vantage, and the ticker for that is SP500, not SPX. This is open in more hours than the SPX ticker, but the confluence is could be found on both tickers. Because if we pull the 0.31 from this exact same low, we can see that we had a very nice bounce from the 0.31. If you have any questions, make sure to leave a comment down below. I will also put a link to Cobra's Discord, where I'm very active. I'm mostly active in the VIP, but if you have any question, you can ask me in the public channel. Make sure to join the VIP group, where I'm active quite a lot. You can ask basically any VIP member how active I am in the VIP section. For the VIP section, I will also put a link in the description. For now, that would be it for today's video. Have a nice week.